If anxious attachers were fully aware of their patterns, this is what they would tell you. Hi, I'm an anxious attacher, and this is how my relationship and my trajectory is going to go. I'm going to go out into the dating world. I'm lonely. I want companionship. When I meet somebody that's healthy, my nervous system feels safe, but I'm going to think they're boring, and I'm going to push them away. But then here comes somebody who's emotionally unavailable. They might be a narcissist. They might be a dismissive avoidant. And I'm going to feel the butterflies. My subconscious is warning me that they're not safe, but I think it's chemistry and a spark and connection. And I am completely on cloud nine. And this person is love bombing me and I'm eating it up. Back as a child, I was taught that love had to be earned. It was conditional. All I ever wanted was love. And I only got it sometimes from my parents. And quite often, my parents withdrew that love from me. And I had to be better and better and try to earn it and earn it and earn it. But when I got it, it felt so good. Now, I found a partner that represents that parent that never really gave me the love, but they're pouring it on to me early on, and it feels so good. I'm going to be convinced that I've met my person. I've met my forever. I found my soulmate. Well, the relationship is going to progress, and the honeymoon phase is going to come to an end somewhere around 4 to 8 months. And this person's mask is going to start to slip. They're going to start pulling away, maybe gaslighting me, doing toxic behaviors. Maybe I'll catch them flirting with somebody else. But instead of holding boundaries, I'm going to get upset, maybe let them know I'm upset, but then I'm going to walk on eggshells and try to keep them from leaving. Because I was taught as a kid that boundaries weren't safe, and I was to blame for their toxic behavior. So I personalize it, and I believe it must be because I wasn't enough. So I try to do better. I start self-sacrificing all of my feelings and all of my needs, catering to them, walking on eggshells, trying to avoid triggering my partner so they don't pull away from me further, desperately trying to cling on to the relationship. And I make excuses for every time they mistreat me or fail to meet my needs. Every time they gaslight me, I believe it and blame myself. All of their toxic behavior, their pulling away, their emotional distance is clearly all my fault. Because I've been trained to believe it's always my fault. And I try harder and harder and harder to earn their love. And I'm holding on to that early love bombing version, hoping that that version returns because I saw their potential. And maybe if I just love them harder, that love bombing version will come back. But it never does. Eventually, this person, they discard me. They crush me. And I am completely blaming myself. But then they begin to breadcrumb me, giving me little tiny bits of hope that they might come back. And I'm eating up those breadcrumbs, desperately hoping that this person will come back and choose me. Because that's all I want, to be chosen. I want to be worth enough to be chosen. They breadcrumb me, maybe they come back, and they do it to me all over again. And I go through this cycle. But then I go through this cycle with another partner, another narcissistic person, another avoidant. And I go through this cycle over and over again, wondering why nobody will ever choose me, feeling like I am not lovable. Until I become aware of my own worth. Until I learn the tools to earn my secure attachment and recognize love doesn't have to be earned. It should be freely given. And breadcrumbs alone are not enough to be fulfilling. True love is actually a safe place, not a place of heightened anxiety and walking on eggshells. When I learned my worth and I learned to hold boundaries, I'm finally able to break the cycle and recognize I don't deserve breadcrumbs, I deserve the whole meal. And now that I've earned my secure attachment, those emotionally unavailable, selfish partners, I no longer find them appealing. They give me the ick. And that once boring partner that was safe no longer seems boring. They seem appealing. It feels like home. I no longer just want to chase love. I want it freely given because I freely give it in return. And I stop the cycle because I earned my secure attachment.